Hello, it's Chewing the Fat time. Right, first of all, this is going to be the first of two videos I put up today. The next one's going to follow later on, and you might want to watch it because basically it's going to be a for sale list of Transformers. They're not mine, I'm not selling them, but I am buying some bots off somebody else who's selling his collection, and he's given me a list of the bots that he's selling. And he's basically given me permission to put them out on YouTube for the TFYTC to look at and see if anybody else wants to buy any bots from this list. So that is something I will be putting out on a video after this one. But in the meantime, it's Chewing the Fat time! Right, let's talk about shit. Okay, new subscribers for starties. First subject, Kyle Dizu, Boulder Dash, DC Prime, Mr. Gymnarius, Girl.com 1980, and Keydor 434. Now, I'm pretty sure Mr. Boulder Dash and Mr. Keydor 434 are returnee subscribers. I'm pretty sure you guys have subscribed to my channel before, but you know, you left for whatever reason, probably realised that I'm an absolutely useless Transformer reviewer and I'm a load of shit and you don't want to watch me anymore. Anyway, you've come back. Why? Never mind. I'm still grateful. I've got my subscriber count is slowly creeping up. Like I said, I know what I'm going to review when we get to 100. But anyway, that's that out of the way. Subject number 2. Look at my Skywarp. Look. He's got 2 fists and he's got a full set of wings. The only thing he's missing is the missiles. This is largely thanks to Ben, the Juice 1984, who saw my previous Chewing the Fat video where I showed my G1 Skywarp, and he says, actually, I've got some Skywarp bits you can have. So I PM'd him, sent me my address, and a few days later, along comes some of the bits that I was missing for him. He actually sent me 2 spare wings. I already had one already, so I've got a spare rear wing, which I will probably, if someone else has got a Skywarp out there that they're missing bits for and they need some bits, I will gladly pass it on to them, because obviously someone gave it to me, so it's only fair I should give it to someone else. But there you go. Look, he's almost finished. He's got fisties. He can actually form a proper robot, and better still, obviously just faff around with him for a bit. Just give me a moment. Oh, there we go. This is where I'm going to edit this bit out. There's a lot of parts forming on these G1 Seekers. And there you go. It actually makes a jet now. Awesome. Like I said, the only thing he's missing is a couple of missiles. When I get those, I will then buy a set of repro labels for him, clean him up, hopefully try and get rid of these, because somebody's been using his nose cone as a chew toy. But anyway, Skywarp's nearly done. He's nearly done my first full restoration of a G1 Transformer. Thanks, Ben. You are awesome. I will have to find some way of returning the favour in the future. So, cheers, bud. Right, now, this is the main point of this particular video. My New Year bot buying strategy. I've been having a little think about, how I bought Transformers last year and what videos I did. And I've decided I'm going to sort of change things up a little bit. I've been looking at certain things, like the 2015 Barry Potter Toy Collectors Fairs, for instance. Now, obviously I like to go to the big one at the NEC, and there is, how many is there? 1, 2, there's 4. There's 4 NEC toy fairs this year. 2 I can go to, and 2 they clash with my working weekends up at Bury. So I won't be able to go to those. But the first one is in the first week in February, and the other one is at the end of the year on the 27th of December. So I'll be going to those, taking £100 again, and hopefully picking up a few more bots. But they also have sort of like mini toy fairs at the Ben Hall in Rugby on selected Tuesday evenings. Now, Tuesday evenings aren't a problem because, you know, I'm usually at home or at work or whatever on Tuesday evenings, so I can go to those. And there's a couple of those. There's one on the 3rd of February, which is like, you know, the same week as the NEC. So that's 2 toy fairs I'll be going to in the space of like 5 days. When's the next one? The next one is Tuesday the 12th. Well, Tuesday the 12th of May, and then there's another one in September. So there's 3 of those. So I will be going to the toy fair at Rugby. It's not the vintage one like I went to last year and, you know, shit out because it was all, you know, vintage as in like sort of Hornby 00 and tin plate toys and crap like that. No, these are just, you know, mixed toy collectors fairs. And I'm thinking if I take 50 quid to those, I'm bound to pick up a couple of bots, you know, should do quite well. And any money I don't spend at those events, I will put it towards other things, which I will get to in a moment. So there you go. And there's also another one at the Sports Connection at Coventry, at Ryton. So that's, again, it's another small mini sort of toy collectors fair, but it's another one I can attend. So I will be attending these toy collectors fairs at particular dates throughout the year. Like I said, there's 2 the first week in February, which is, you know, the first ones I'm going to be going to. That's one thing I've been looking at. Another thing, I've been thinking I should perhaps do at least one sort of toy hunt per month. And I've come up with this. Like, say, the 3rd or 4th Friday of every month, Friday afternoon, I'll come home from work, finish work half day on a Friday. That leaves me free Friday afternoon. I will go over to Coventry. I will first go to Smith's Toys, which is up by the roundabout on the A45. Go to Smith's, see what they've got. Maybe they'll have some Combiner Wars or some RID toys in. And then I will go up the A46 and I will go to Cross Point Retail Park and I'll go to the Toys R Us Superstore. Now my plan for these monthly toy hunts is I want to buy at least 1 toy per store per trip. So for every toy hunt I will at least come home with 2 things that I've bought. Maybe not necessarily all Transformers, because I do actually collect one other thing. Skylanders. Yes, I do Skylanders. I've bought the first 3 games. I've just bought the 4th game, Trap Team. I bought it just after Christmas. I managed to get hold of the game cheap. Oh my god, and I've just already blown about 200 quid on the freaking thing. It's always the same with these Skylander games. You buy the game, oh look, I can't get into this elemental gate because I need a certain character of that elemental type to open the gate so I can, you know, get to the extra areas. And so you end up having to buy shitloads of characters at like either, you know, sort of £8 a time for the small ones and like £15 a time for the big ones. And then there's the add-on packs, which gives you extra levels. Yeah, so that was that. The first week of this year, it was me basically throwing hundreds of pounds at Skylanders Trap Team. And I'm not that impressed with the game compared to the other Skylanders games. You know, there's things about it that not that good compared to the previous ones. There's a few things that are good about it, but on the whole, it's not that great. And it's just a cash cow. And there's all these things you can buy for this one. All the little traps. There's, you know, they've got the Trapmaster characters. Then you've got the core characters, which are absolutely useless, by the way. They can't do anything. They can't get into an elemental portal. Unlike on previous games, it's only the Trapmasters that can open the elemental portals now. So what's the point of the core characters? And also they've introduced mini characters. Why? Why did, like, mini versions of, you know, previous core characters, little diddy ones? And there's only one area in the game where I found where you actually only the little character and the mini characters can do it, and all it is just a few platforms, collect a few coins, and that's it. There's no treasure. There's no winged sapphire at the end of it. It's a waste of time. And also the character designs on the new characters from the new game, I mean, they're just not as good. You go into the store and you look at the characters that are shelf warming, like Lobstar and what's that Valkyrie girl with the huge great horns? Was it Headrush? There's loads of her, and yet the characters that you want, which is like Wallop, you hardly ever see any of him. So, and then you've got the trap keys, and people who, I'm sorry, I'm speaking. People who go to stores and buy up all the rare characters and then flog them on eBay for profit. The eBay scalpers. Well, of course they're doing it on Skylanders Trap Team as well. They're buying all the rare and collectible characters and then flogging them for pure profit on online. This game, you can actually trap chaos. You get a chaos trap. I've not seen a single chaos trap in store. Asda, you go into Asda, they have all the Trap Team things listed on their system, out of stock. Everywhere you go, out of stock, because the bloody people have gone in there, they've bought up all the bloody chaos traps and they're flogging them on eBay for 25-30 quid, and they're only like, was it $7.99 to buy each? Anyway, sorry to go off on a tangent and have a rant about Skylanders Trap Team, but anyway, that's another thing that I will be looking to buy, the odd Skylanders core character, because you don't need to buy them for the game, but some of them look really cool and I'd like to pick up a few more characters for that game. But yeah, that's my intention. One Friday per month I'm going to go over to Coventry, go to Smith's, go to Toys R Us, and I'm going to buy a few things, and that's something else I'm going to do. Reviews, I'm just going to do them as and when I see fit. I bought some stuff off eBay the other day, some stuff come in, like this thing, and I thought, well, it's so good, I've got to review it right away, and that's what it's going to be like. If it's a new character, like from the Combiner Wars, because I will be buying into Combiner Wars, you can bet your ass I'm buying into Combiner Wars, and the RID line as well. I've got a couple of figures from the RID line, but there's like that RID Drift, when that comes out, I am so getting that figure. So when I get the new toys, I will be reviewing them straight away. Vintage, heritage bots from my collection, I will review them as and when I feel the need. But yeah, what I will be doing is I will be, instead of doing individual videos for, sort of car boot hauls or toy hauls, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video at the end of each month where I will do, it'll be, what was it, end of month toy haul roundup, shall we say. Like what Mr. John does. He basically sits there and says, oh, this is what I got from this car boot sale, this is what I got from that car boot sale, and he just sits there and he just shows you, gives you a quick show of what he bought. Basically, that's what I'm going to be doing. End of the month, so at least you'll get one video from me a month, which is more than some other TFYTC members I can name. Yes, so that's a little idea that I've got going on. So I will be doing an end of month sort of toy haul roundup of all the little figures I've picked up, be it car boot sale, toy hunt, Coventry toy hunt, collector's fair, individual purchases. And speaking of individual purchases, remember last year I mentioned something about when I got my Classics Sunstreaker. I bought it off this guy in Coventry it was his first eBay sale, and he sent me a message saying, oh, I've got a load of other Transformers to sell, I'll have to send you a list. And a couple of months went by and nothing really happened, and I had his address because when he sent me Sunstreaker he put his postage address on the box. So just before Christmas I wrote him a letter and said, how's it going, because last time I spoke to him he said he was moving house. Anyway, I sent him a list and said, when are you going to get this, well, basically, when are you going to get this list of bots to me? And he says, well, actually, I'm moving house and everything's in boxes, so it won't be a while, so in the new year, I'll send you a list. Guess what happened this week, a few days ago? Oh boy, he sent me a list of all these bots that he's selling, and woo-wee, some good stuff on there, and decent prices too. I've already taken my fill of what I want from the list, but there's still 30 other odd bots that he's got for sale. Now he's basically given me permission to tell you guys, about these bots, but I'm not doing that in this video. This is a chewing the fat. I'm just giving you the heads up of the video that's coming next, where I will list everything that he's got for sale. There's some good stuff on the list. Some of his prices are quite reasonable, so it'd be worth a look. I suggest you check it out. So that's about it. There is one more thing. I nearly forgot. Mr. Six Shot Changer. Yes, I went to a car boot sale last weekend, because it's the Stoneleigh car boot sale runs throughout the winter, and I will be, this is all part of my sort of new bot buying strategy. I will be going to the Stoneleigh car boot sale as and when I can. It runs on selected weekends throughout the winter months. It's an indoor one, so the weather doesn't really affect it. But because it's at the National Agricultural Centre, sometimes they have events on at the site during the weekend, and it doesn't run, but whatever. I went to one last weekend, or weekend before last. Actually, it was yes, it was last weekend. Yeah, it was last Sunday. Picked up a couple of things, and which you will see when I do my end of month, sort of toy haul roundup. But there's one bot I picked up, I just can't keep it to myself because it's a big one, and he's a candidate for my TF15 of 2015 list. I've only gone and got Armada Megatron! Oh, my first Megatron! Oh, I'm so chuffed with this guy. He's absolutely awesome. I'm not going to go into too many details because there's a bit of a story behind this particular toy. I mean, something's missing here. So, he's glorious. I mean, he's just, talk about old school Transformer. He's just, and then he's a tank, and then the electronics work, putting new batteries in him, and why doesn't that one work? Anyway. The gun was working before, why isn't the gun working? There we go. So yeah, Armada Megs. Well pleased with him. Yeah, so I had to mention that. Anyway, one final thing. I don't know how this is going to work. I might have to get a bit of backlight on this. Bongo Freddy! Yeah, it's a sticker. It's a replacement sticker that you put on the tailgate of a Bongo Freddy. I mean, Bongo Freddy! Yeah, some guy on eBay selling them for £2. I couldn't resist. I had to get one. The only problem is it's one of these double stickers. You have to stick it on something, and then you peel the front bit off, and it stays behind. I do drive a Mazda, by the way. Oh, you can still see it. I do drive a Mazda, by the way, but it's not a Bongo Freddy, sadly. It's only a 323F, which I've been working on for the last 3 days and getting pissed off with doing a cam belt change on it. Fucking thing. Anyway, I couldn't resist that. So yeah, that's it. Chewing the fat, my first one of the year. Hope you've enjoyed it. But be sure to watch the other video that I'm going to post up a bit later, because there's going to be this big long list of bots that this guy Tom Owen is selling, and you might want to have a look and see what he's got for sale. It's pretty decent. Anyway, that's me, done for now. See you whenevers. Bye!